Let me tell you why I need you, but more importantly, why the world needs you. Most of the time, we are following a script, a guideline, a blueprint that wasn't written for us. I truly believe we all have a purpose, but sometimes the noise of the world, of our loved ones, but even sometimes of ourselves, completely blocks us from serving that purpose. Now hold up, I want to be a realist. The truth of the matter is, some of us have mouths to feed other than ourselves. Some of us have dreams. We want to make sure we've got a roof over our head. And so when that happens, we feel we need to fit in whichever gap there is. I get that. I appreciate that. And I was in exactly the same boat. Until 6 years ago when I relocated to Australia because I felt I was running away. But it turned out I was actually on my journey to self-discovery. I was on my journey to my awakening. But what I realized is that I'd literally left one country, London, to move to Australia, another country, and do exactly the same race on this wheel. And that wasn't enough for me because I truly believed I was not living my life on purpose. When we start to tap into who we really are, then do we start to realize our gifts, what we can give back to the world. And I promise you that you can actually get paid for it. When you join my course of creating your own memo, which is your own guideline, your own blueprint, then can you figure out what has been triggering you? Why have you made the decisions you've made today? And has it got you to where you need to be? When you live your life on purpose, you get to serve other people. You know, I want to give another story. A couple of weeks ago, I was in need. I needed a counselor, a therapist, someone outside of my circle of friends who could help me unpick some real big issues I was working with or needed to deal with. And a really good friend recommended me to a therapist. It didn't matter who he was or she was or where they were from. But you know what? The minute I met him, not only was I triggered and excited at the same time, but I was completely blown away as to how grateful I was for him being who he was. Now stay with me. He was a man, and he was a black man, and he was a psychologist. And for me, the minute I sat down with him and started to talk about my cultural challenges that I feel sometimes may have suppressed me and sometimes made me bloom, he got it. He got it because he came from a similar culture. He understands. So I am so grateful to him that he didn't question himself too long to go into that role. Him being in that role, I hope fulfills him. But damn, it serves me because he took out his purpose. I didn't know I was screaming for someone who would understand the nuances of my culture, of my upbringing, and of some of my demons. This is why it is really important that you stop. Take out the noise, listen to your higher self and understand what your purpose is. When you join my course, I guide you to pick out what hasn't been working, what has worked, and then how can we rebuild, I'm an engineer, how can we rebuild a memo, a life that works for you? Because when you are in alignment, everybody else wins. All right, love and light, hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.